Hello guys and welcome to Economic Empire! I am Mr. Manabat and I will be your teacher for today. Now, did you guys ever wonder why specific goods in the market fluctuate in price? Is it caused by the producers or the consumers? Now, if you want to know the answer, I suggest you keep watching, and if you haven't yet, please hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification button so that you get updates. Now, let's go to the main video. Hi again, guys! So let's start with this scenario. We all know that a box of pizza costs about an average of 800 pesos per box. And let's say we increase the price of pizza to 1,200. Would you still be willing to buy that same box of pizza? What about if we increase that to 1,600? Now, if you said no to any of these questions, then we have just touched on the law of demand. The law of demand states that the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded for that same product. Of course, that is if all other things remain constant, meaning that the box of pizza is of the same price, of the same quantity, of the same size, and of the same brand. In economics, we call this ceteris paribus. Now, looking at this scenario in a different lens, we want to take a look at the supplier side. As the price of pizza increases to, let's say, 1,200 or 1,600 in our example, if you are a business-minded person, then you would be more than willing to produce more, since an increase in price will result to an increase in profit. And that's what most businesses are after. Now, if that's the case, then we have also touched on the law of supply, which states that the higher the price of a particular good, the higher the quantity supplied for that same good. Now, I want you guys to look at these two concepts or these two theories using graphs. Yes, using graphs. All right, so what you are seeing right now is the demand curve. It is sloping downwards because the price or the values in your y-axis is indirectly proportional to quantity or the values in your x-axis. This also shows you the law in place. As you increase the price from $12 to $16, the quantity demanded for this particular good decreases from 80 to 60. Now, let's go to our supply curve. Notice that the graph is sloping upward because price and quantity are directly proportional with each other with the law of supply. Looking at the graph, the law still holds true. When the price increased from $2 to $4, for example, quantity supplied also increased from 4 to 12. In the next set of images, I'll show you that sometimes the demand or the supply curves shift. This means that there was a non-price factor at play. The whole demand curve shifts to the right if, for instance, there was a good advertisement and not the price that caused the increase in demand. This illustration also shows that the price stayed at $12, but the quantity demanded increased to 115. The same holds true with your supply curve, as it may also shift to the left or to the right depending on the circumstances. If you're wondering what causes these shifts, well, you've come to the right video. Allow me to enumerate these to you. Now, the law of supply has 6 factors. Okay? That's your advertisements, income, population, taste, consumer expectations, and price of related goods, which are your substitutes and your complementary goods. Now, for example, the average income of a city, okay, increases. Okay? This causes the demand for pizza, for example, to increase as well, because now families are more than capable of buying a box of pizzas for their families. Now, another example will be, let's say, the price of gasoline, okay, was announced to increase tomorrow. Okay, this causes a shift in the demand curve because a lot of people or a number of people would want to have their gas tanks filled the day before, even if the price has not yet changed. Cool trick, huh? Now, for the supply, okay, we have 5 factors. That's your government, your natural disasters, price of input, technology, and number of suppliers. Now, let's say, for instance, the price of cheese, the price of milk, the price of milk, for example, has increased. Now, this causes a shift, okay, or a decrease in the production of cheese, since it would be harder to acquire milk, a primary ingredient for cheese, as compared to before. Another example will be, let's say the government, when they issued a plastic ban, for example, okay, decreased the supply of plastic bags, even without changing the price of these plastic bags. Okay? And that's it. You've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys were able to determine how price affects the decision making of both the consumers and the producers. Now, in the next video, I'll teach you how to consolidate these two concepts in order to strike the balance. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Ciao!